To make snow, you need water, and the source begins in this lower snowmaking pond. This is one of 2 holding ponds at the Berkshire East ski area. A second pond at the top of the mountain holds additional water. The power to pump this water and eventually transform it into snow is provided by the wind. Back in 2010, the folks at Berkshire East installed a 900 kilowatt wind turbine that turns the wind into electricity, which powers the motors to make the snow. From the lower snowmaking pond, the water moves to the main pump house control room. This is serious and potentially dangerous equipment. The mechanisms and complexity is constantly monitored by a team of employees and engineers. Under enormous pressure of more than 500 pounds per square inch, the water will soon be pumped up the mountain through a network of conduits. While this is a story about how snow is made, it's more about a young man who embraces responsibility and carries on his family's legacy. It's late Friday afternoon, a week before the start of the Christmas holidays, and area manager Jonathan Schaefer is preparing equipment for his snowmaking crew. John learned many skills from his father Roy, a legendary manager and snowmaker. For decades, this family has been in a constant struggle with Mother Nature, and while they continue to win the war, not every battle has resulted in victory. With a week of mild temperatures behind him, John is now under the time clock to get 3 major trails open for the following day. One by one, John connects the water hoses that will be used for the snow guns on the novice trail. After connecting dozens of water hoses, the cold front has now moved in and the temperature is well below freezing. John calls home to his wife and daughter to assure them that everything is okay.
Well, we're doing all the hoses now, so it's easier on the guys at night. So just working through into the night crew and trying to help them out as much as possible. All right.
This is one of dozens of snow guns on the competition trail that John will be operating this evening. Each snow gun has hundreds of these small nozzles that, when under the extreme pressure of water and air, they create a fine mist that atomizes the water and turns it into snow crystals when forced into the freezing air.
We're tracking it out as the snow's starting to set up, so it breaks it up a little bit. Then we'll come back through with the tillers a little bit later and break up the ice chunks. Just prepping the surface for tomorrow. Trying to get on it as the temperature's dropping.
As John nears the area for the crew that is responsible for the novice trail, he spots a surge of water and hears the news that a coupling has ruptured.
Hey, what happened? Just the Bic or the...
Just blew right off the Bic.
Wow.
So,
all right.
There's another flex hose right there. We'll swap them out so that we don't have that problem.
Oh, okay, so you're bagging the yellow line.
Yeah, like I said, that ball valve wasn't open, so I think it had ice and it built pressure and it just blew that flex hose off.
Are you ready for Steve to send it, Jared? Do you think that's sunk good? Think that's good? You got that seated well? You want Steve to send it? Hey, Steve, go ahead and send that pump. Here you go.
While John and his crew were able to reconnect a new coupling, the delay has cost the crew a valuable hour of snowmaking.
I hope we have water. Hose is frozen. missing. There's a gasket missing.
After John cleared the ice and replaced the gasket, the gun begins producing snow. This is the first of dozens of snow guns that John will be starting this evening.
Let's see what we got for tools in here.
After about an hour, John has fired up all of the snow guns on the competition trail and returns to the groomer.
All right.
Now that all the snow guns are operating, John checks in at the base lodge for a quick bite to eat, and then soon goes back to work well into the night with his crew. By 3:30 a.m., all of the machines are working near perfectly, and the area is being buried under a man-made snowstorm. With only a few hours of sleep, John returns to the area to help the crew shut down the snow guns. By 7 a.m., the water in the base pond has been lowered and will be recharged throughout the day by the inflowing streams from the mountain. Each groomer has thousands of teeth on the tillers that will pulverize the snow into a fine corduroy surface. By 8 a.m., the crew has finished grooming the 3 major trails in anticipation for the day's guests. As usual, John is one of the first to get on the area's new SkyTrack Quad chairlift. Berkshire East is where John grew up, and with a strong background in ski racing, he approaches each day with the same enthusiasm as he has for every day of his life. On this day, John greets his guests and lift operators, skis with his friends and employees, and checks out the surface conditions on every trail. By noon, John had made 3 commercials to be shown that evening.
Hi, I'm John Schaefer. The snow guns are running.
And then, there's the hour of skiing with his 2-year-old daughter Reese on the Magic Carpet Hill. John and his crew of dedicated employees made snow for thousands of loyal customers who are really the extended family at Berkshire East. They made snow for the kids with aspirations to become the next Bodie Miller or Michaela Schifrin. And they made snow for the many families that have grown up together at Berkshire East. And as the sun set and the temperature dropped, John and his crew went back out to make more snow.
What do you want? Is the one that's coming out of Roundabout to get hooked onto the one that's headed towards the old ski patrol?